G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. Whoa.
What's happening, y'all? This is CJ Mac coming to you live on Gconnet with different generations, have real conversations.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy Raz Kaz. You now tuned in to Gconnet with different generations, have real conversations. Speak on it.
Yo, this your OG partner, Cocaine, and you're tapped in to Gconnet.
You're now tuned in with Gconnet.
Check this out. GLA $$ each side. That's right. Glasses Malone. And you already know you tapping in. Gconnet, nigga.
All right, Easter Deals, your favorite East Side nigga, East Side K-Boy on Gconnet with different generations have real conversations. You did?
I'm from the land, homeboy. I ain't ducking no wreck. I'm taking all fades. I'm from East Side, East Coast, 109th Street, Crip, original. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, nigga, whatever we got to talk about, we going to sit that shit on your table like a teacup. And we going to get through that shit so people can understand. That's the only way for people to understand. Not for people to tap that. Oh, I want you to ask that. Oh, man, I don't want to. Oh, man, that's the fuck all that. We going to get into it. Whatever you feel. You feel me? Whatever you feel you want to address or things that people need to hear or something that you might want to know that people or think that people want to know from me or whatever, whether it's in general or whether it's from me, about me, whatever. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Run that shit.
Okay.
Right.
Copy that.
You know where we come from, gangster? Ain't no ducking. We don't duck nothing. Even if we roll or right, we can't duck it. Yeah, not no grown man.
What you say?
I'm running through this shit. What is going to be? Hey, what is going to be? I'm right here with it.
What it do, folks? It's your boy G2Bs, and this is Generation Conversation Network, better known as Gconnet. And today we got the one and only BMF finest, young Bleu Da Vinci in the building. What's going on, Blue? How you doing today?
Hey man, I'm out here, man, slumped down in the chair with the bullet in my back. I gotta sit like this because the fucking projectile is wrapped to my spine. I can't sit up straight like everybody sit up all straight and shit. It hurt.
Oh.
But I'm just sitting back, man, getting connected with the Gconnet. You already know.
For the people that don't know, Blue, where was Blue born at, man?
Blue was born in Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Beverly Hills, California. If people need to know, you know what I'm saying, the origin of birth.
Right.
I was in a taxi. You know, I was coming out in a taxi, and they were sliding coming from somewhere from the valley or something, coming back into LA. My parents and shit, the closest hospital was Cedars-Sinai. They like, shit, I hope they take a pops like shit. They gonna take me over here. I'm a player. Gonna take me anywhere I go. Shit, what y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Pop's a player. He would have slid up in Beverly Hills and say, this one right here, he gonna be born in Beverly Hills. You feel me? But I grew up between the east side, South Central Los Angeles, and the west side. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather and the house that my grandfather owned, still owned, my brother owned to this day, is right over here on 54th and Van Ness. You know what I'm saying? So I did most of my growing up, like, you know, from 0 to 12 in them areas all the way over to West Boulevard and Olympic and Pico, and, you know what I'm saying, from Central and Hooper to Olympic and Pico and everywhere in between type baby. You feel me? So that's my stomping ground from the South Central, from Watts, for real, from Watts all the way back over around to the west side. You feel me? To the West Boulevards and schoolyards and all that. So that's like kind of my domain all the way up to Carson. Because when I turned 8, my mama married to a guy that was from Carson. So we ended up moving to Carson when I was 8 in VP. And then when I was 10, we moved to Delamo, to the East Coast, the other part of Carson. Okay. By the time I was 13, I started gang banging. So I started gang banging from Carson. You know what I'm saying? I was living there, but then moved right back out at 14. You feel me? It was back in LA, Hawthorne and LA, back in, you know what I'm saying, in the city and shit, until I came up and boom, dipped out. I've been gone ever since. Ever since I was like 19 or 20. When I was 20, I was committed to the world. I was gone. You feel me? So that nigga Big Meech had took me to Atlanta first. You know what I'm saying? I had traveled and shit with Razzcast before, but move away and relocate, I was like 20 and relocated to Atlanta for the first time. And since then, bro, I done lived all over the globe, bro, like a globe trotter.
What schools did you attend as a youth?
Shit. I went to fucking nigga, I went to motherfucking nigga. It started off at shit like Marcus Garvey and shit like that over here on what's that? Slauson and 7th or something. Marcus Garvey when I was little. All them little schools around there when I was little. Then once we moved out to Carson, I went to like Hannah Lee, Leekwood, and then by the time it was time to go to junior high school for real, we moved back out. So now, boom, I'm at Lusinger. Now I got to go to Washington. I done slid over to, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them kind of kids. I go to West. I was bad though. So like I would get kicked out the school. We went to Hawthorne. She moved to Hawthorne. I went to Hawthorne and seen them motherfuckers is getting pressed. The black people was getting pressed by the Mexicans. And you know, I come from out of all neighborhoods it would be the other way around, so to speak, at least in my eyes. Not saying nothing to the Migos right now. But as a kid in all my neighborhoods, we was stronger, let me say. Or at least I felt like that. When I went to Hawthorne, oh no, the school was like 95% Hispanic and 5% everything else. Chinese, black, white, fucking whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got to Hawthorne, like the 10th grade, 9th grade, for real, my first year of high school, I was banging on a different level. And I come over here and it was weird to me because I had never just lived like that, gangbang in no primary Mexican neighborhood.
Right.
And like, you know, I got in a race riot, started a race riot the fourth day of school. Nigga, went the next day, nigga, they had to get a police escort to take us home. You feel me? Because I ain't know that they do this every year. What the Mexicans do from Lennox 13, the gang, is they run all the tough niggas out the school. You know what I'm saying? Because they run their school. It's like a prison and shit over there, like in Hawthorne, like back then at least.
Right.
You feel me? Like they run the yard for real. So you come with that bullshit, you can have your valiant effort and get at them and everything. But the school gonna stop it and take you out. They put us on, me and my homeboys, on an opportunity transfer and sent us to North High. So I ended up going to North Torrance, selling all kind of weed and crack and shit to them people at North High. Because now, look, they sent us over to North High, and what you got there? None but stoners.
Yeah.
See, the stoners is at North High, so they smoking primos and shit. So we was already selling weed and shit. Should we get over here? I'm like, these motherfuckers like, oh, you ain't got nothing to go with the weed? Like, hell nah. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's go see the old.
I can.
Hold on, I'm living in Hawthorne though. So what do I gotta do? I'm like 16 years old, homie. I got to go. I go and get with the OGs from Lennox, from that Mexican gang. The OGs, the dope boys, the niggas that's down here on 16th and Inglewood Avenue with that pack in these dope spots all day. Nigga, I take my little couple homeboys, 16 years old, nigga cripping hard. Walk in that motherfucker. Man, look, nigga trying to get on, man. Nigga trying to get a little quarter piece or something. And they sell me the quarter piece and I go into business with they OGs. Now, I'm beefing with all they little homies from the high school, but I'm copping work from their OGs. That's how that's how I come up. That's how I start. On my own, remember. I ain't in my hood no more. I ain't got the homies and shit. I got a couple homies that live around Hawthorne. Hawthorne was a melting pot. That motherfucker had Hoover's Bloods, Bounty Hunters, Compton Parus, Hoses, motherfucking Main Streets. Every fucking gang from LA lived in Hawthorne.
Right.
Like all the niggas lived there. Every nigga on the run, snitches, like all kind of shit lived in Hawthorne at the time. Back then, it's like 98, 97, maybe 96, probably. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I was moving around coming up until I got, to my way. I could keep going on and on about getting shot and doing all the shit we done did as youngsters. It had to take all night. But that was like my upbringing. My upbringing wasn't, oh, this nigga's a rapper. He knew the BMF. He was with Big Meech. He's from Atlanta. None of that shit, nigga. I'm an evil East Side Crip from LA, homeboy. Period. And I got to, for real, at 44, finna be 45, I feel like, and that's not to bang on niggas though. Let's get it right, because I fuck with niggas from all walks at this point. That's to set the record straight so people that understand, because a lot of times I do these live interviews with crowds there, like on Clubhouse or something, and they say, oh man, I didn't even know you. And then Whack might got to come in and like, no, hold on, bro. I know, man, Blue don't be saying this shit a lot because he just that kind of dude. Like, he ain't out there banging. What the fuck he hooting and hollering the game for? I did that shit in the 90s, my nigga. Right. The early 2000s was my time to do that. It's these niggas' time to do that. I'm not here to hoot and holler gangs in you niggas' faces. Right. I'm 1-9-0 though. For sure. Oh, look, big 1-9-0, big E's everywhere. Guess what? We learn how to grow and adapt and be of the hood and be the neighborhood and not be the problem in the neighborhood.
Right. This episode of Gconnet is brought to you by my folks over at Trust Me Vodka, Ultra Premium Vodka. Trust me, it go, homie. Holla at your boy.
So check out the sponsor, Trust Me Vodka, at trustmevodka.com and Trust Me Vodka on Instagram.
Gconnet, with different generations, have real conversations. Trust me.
Trust me.
It ain't nothing but a G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Different conversations with different generations. Well, you gotta keep it G, man. It ain't nothing but a G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Different conversations with different generations. You gotta keep it G, man.